Welcome to Blind Bourbon and Whiskey Reviews. I'm your host Lindsey and this is John, risking his liver to discover new bourbons. We base our reviews off of a 25-point scale we developed and then multiply that by 4 to get up to 100. We start with 5 points for smell, then 10 points for taste, then 5 for the finish, and 5 points combined for the look of the bottle and the liquid inside. Now on to the review.
Okay, now that John's groomed. No, there's really no grooming that thing. Anyway, back at it again, guys. So I got John a sample, and he's been whiffing it and sipping it for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
That's about, yeah. I had to go swap cars with my mom today, so it takes about 20 minutes to get there and about 20 minutes to get home. So probably 45 minutes. You get some notes. He's looking a little light on his notes today, so we'll see. What are we pulling?
I get a lot.
Okay.
I get a medium amount of alcohol,
Okay.
a lot of oak, get a little bit of mint, like a spearmint, a sweeter mint.
I've been getting mint a lot lately.
Mm.
Okay. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
I had floral written down, but I think that's dissipated now.
Okay.
I get grape and plum. They're really sweet fruit, like grape.
Oh, I could see that. That's got some nice smells
And
to it.
plum, I can't really explain that one, but I know the smell of plum.
Yeah. You know it if you smell it.
Vanilla extract.
Okay.
It's pretty sweet. You get a little bit of caramel.
Okay.
Kettle popcorn.
So, some people might not be familiar with kettle corn. I'm pretty sure that's a across the board thing. But kettle popcorn is, here we have a lot of people at like fairs and stuff, and they have this huge bat. It's like a steel drum, it kind of looks like. And they pop popcorn in it, and then they glaze it with sugar, like simple syrup. So it almost candies the popcorn, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's like a sugar-coated popcorn. But it has a really distinct, sweet, sugary smell to it.
Popcorny.
So, popcorny, briny, but not salt sugar. It's weird. I don't know.
So I also get a little bit of bread on that. I can't go into detail on that one. It just smells like bread.
Like a loaf of bread. I mean, I would know what that smells like. He's just jumping right on through. What do you rate it? What do you give it on smell?
4 out of 5.
Hold on, cowboy.
It's good. It's really good, but not great.
Is that the perfect smell?
No.
Okay. How's the taste?
Spearmint comes through
Okay.
with a lot of oak, pretty big pepper spice.
Okay. None of the fruits or sweet stuff you're pulling out?
Not really. It's got a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of vanilla, a lot of almost died a minute. A lot of oak and char on it.
Okay.
I feel a little bit of rye in the back.
Okay.
The bread does come through, but it's like a salty, savory bread. I don't know what kind of bread that would be, but it is a little salty and savory.
Like a focaccia?
I don't know, maybe like pumpernickel or something.
Okay.
See, it doesn't taste like, I was thinking rye bread, but it's got like that weird rye spice to it, but it doesn't have in the typical area. It's a little forward, so it's a little different. It might just because it's high.
Is it maybe like that dark molasses bread?
I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah.
Like the dark brown loaf.
Like when
that's
we went
like,
to that barbecue.
Yeah. That kind of loaf, because that smells kind of rye-ish, but it's got kind of a little sweet undertone.
Yeah.
It's molasses spread, so okay. It's different, but
I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
oh,
I really want to like
Okay.
this one more, but
okay. Fair enough. How's the finish?
it's strong. Got a strong peppery burn.
Okay.
The char and oak stick around for a while.
So is it a proofy burn, like alcohol-y burn,
Yeah,
or is it like
you get a big hug. I'm getting a little bit of heartburn. I don't usually get that.
Okay.
It's a little leathery. It's quite thick. It's got a weird aftertaste, but if you don't take a sip for a while, the minty aftertaste comes back. It's kind of weird. Kind of unique.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Middle of the road on the finish. It's a little hot and kind of odd.
He's being stingy today, guys. Wow, okay. All right. So what about the color? What do you like? What do you look? What do you see? I see a bunch of fingerprints, but we won't go
Always.
there.
It's got like a walnut-esque wood look to it. Maybe a little bit darker than that. Thick legs. I mean, sticks to the
Yeah,
glass.
it's sticky. Whew.
A lot of legs, a lot of droplets. Tells me it's high proof. I'm gonna guess a little over 100, 105. It does shimmer. Your favorite.
Shimmer
I think
and
all
shine.
whiskey does, but give it full points on the color. 2.5.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you know what this is, but I think you're disappointed because I see that look in your face. What do you think it is?
I was thinking McKenna for a while,
Okay.
but
I really gotta do McKenna with you.
yeah, I know. I keep thinking
That one night I did it, and then you didn't even drink it
didn't
because you
feel
didn't
good.
feel good.
On to the reveal. Scared.
You should be. So, where are we at? We got 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 13.5. So 17.5. It looks like. Is that a 4 up there?
2, there's 5, 11 and a half, 15 and a half.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm counting. Whew. 15.5, guys. Ouch.
All right.
It's Weller Antique. It's John's go-to
So
bottle.
this is the second time I've reviewed it. The first time I just didn't feel like it was accurate, but I'm getting very similar stuff.
We went through, John had his notes from his first time. John and I don't see each other a lot. We both work in restaurant. So one of the ways that we kind of interact through this, snippet. I work first shift and he works second shift. So one of the ways that we do this is at night when he comes home, like before I go to bed, I pour a sample for him. So it's a blind one, obviously. He doesn't know what it is. And I leave it out for him. And then when he comes home, he tastes it, does his notes. And then when I come home the following day, we do a video. Or somewhere along the line, we'll do a video of it again. So I did this one for him, probably 2 weeks ago?
No, it was like a month.
A
maybe
month ago?
and
Okay,
a
it was
half.
a little ways ago. And when I woke up the next day and I was looking at his notes, I was like,
It just didn't
"Ooh."
feel right.
It
And
was not right. He rated it like a 14 or something. It was terrible.
I'm not much higher.
No.
But I've never really been into the weeded whiskeys that much.
Yeah.
I do like it. But I think it's definitely overrated in my mind now.
This is from Buffalo Trace Distilleries. This is, it is a speculated mash bill because they're kind of sneaky over there. They don't really give out a lot of their mash bills. Nobody really honestly knows what a full mash bill is of anything over there. So the speculated mash bill is that it is 70% corn, 16% the wheat, and then 14% malted barley.
Ish. I mean,
Ish.
no one will ever know what that
No,
really is.
except for the people that work there.
So I got rye. I guess that is alcohol. Got that a little confused. I did say it was not on the right part of the palate, so
Right, so,
kind of makes sense.
yeah.
And it kind of hinted this to me, but I didn't want to think I would rate this low.
So what do you give the bottle? We
2.
love our Weller bottles.
I like their older bottles.
Yeah.
I used to drink this before it was popular.
Yeah.
I used to mix. I used to drink it straight too, but not as much.
Okay, so that's going to bring you up to 17 and a half.
Yeah, that'd be 70 total.
Ouch. Ouch. That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
But that's what we do this for.
I do like it a lot better than like other weededs. I like it better. I think I rated Special Reserve higher than that.
Maybe.
But I like
love
Larceny.
all of the Weller
Larceny
stuff.
is better as a weeded bourbon though.
Well, I mean.
Okay, so as hard as this is to find, the price is going up on it. Fighting Cock beat this out. It's very similar, not weeded, but it's similar in proof.
Similar, it's about 103 proof. So, I mean, that's similar. And Fighting Cock is actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like
juice
it a
in
lot
there.
better. This one, I want to
Which is good because that one's more readily available.
I really feel like this bottle isn't as good as my last one, but I still don't think it would be much higher.
I don't think it would either. I think that there's better stuff out there that you like. Weller has a lot of hype around it. It is very good stuff. Do not get me wrong. If you're a weeded fan, I have become more of a weeded fan than anything else.
Maker's Mark?
No, don't nobody like Maker's Mark, but
We
sorry
haven't tried
guys.
their other stuff yet.
Well,
so
we'll
see.
eventually pick up a bottle when I decide that $45 is enough to waste.
Cast drink.
But I will say that we have only had their middle of the road stuff. We have not had any of their higher stuff, their 46, their cast strength, anything like that. So maybe I'll eat my words eventually. However, we're not big fans.
So I really want to try Weller 12. I haven't had it in like 6, 7, maybe even a little bit longer than that years.
We're hoping to get a bottle soon. My brother dropped the ball. He was in Texas and decided to go liquor hunting for us on Sunday.
When everything was
and
closed.
Everything was closed because Texas is a very religious state. So they don't sell alcohol most places on Sundays. So that kind of sucked because a lot of people have been finding it in Texas. So we were a little bummed about that. But we will get our hands on a bottle eventually. Mark my words. But yeah, so Weller has a lot of hype around it, and it is good stuff if you like weeded bourbons. But there is a lot of stuff that's better than that, that's a lot more readily accessible. The problem with this is because it is a unicorn, it gets jacked up very high, and it sucks.
It's only a unicorn here in Michigan.
Yeah.
Other places are
People,
easier,
you can
but
find half gallons of it in fifths galore everywhere else. But here, it's a unicorn because
But
we
don't
don't
go
get it.
$50 is the max. Don't pay any more than that. I've been paying like 60, so
Yeah, he bought this one for 65 from a friend of ours.
But I haven't seen it in a long time.
No, and he had a bottle that he drank himself at a sports bar right around the corner. So he really enjoyed it, though.
It's better than most stuff at bars, so.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, it is good stuff, but it has a lot of hype around it. But there is stuff that's
It's not
better
worth
than
the
it.
100 around there secondary, so don't do that.
You'll
Try
be
some
disappointed.
Larceny. Try Fighting Cock. Larceny's weeded. Fighting Cock's not. But they're very similar.
But they're similar in taste. Their taste profiles are the same.
Similar in
so.
age. Fighting Cock's around 6. This is around 6 to 7.
Yep. So, but it is good stuff. If you find it, if you're out and about and you can get it for $40-ish, I would definitely pick up a bottle and try it because it is good stuff, especially if you're a Weller fan. Keep an eye out. We're gonna be hunting for this 12-year. That's John's shining unicorn right now that we're trying to get a hold of.
Rock Hill is
So,
my next one too.
We'll get there eventually, guys. But 70 out of 100. There we have it.
So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.